In this video, I'll introduce you to AS level differentiation. You learn the notation used in differentiation, you learn the basics of how to differentiate, and we'll also learn how to use the chain rule. Let's get into it. Okay, so in differentiation, you're usually given an equation of a function. So for example, an equation could be y equals 2x squared plus 3x plus 2. And then they will tell you to find the first derivative or to differentiate this function. The notation for the first derivative is dy dx. So when you differentiate the function y, you get dy dx. dy dx can also be represented as f prime of x. This means that the original function that you started with was in the form f of x. So if f of x is the original function, the first derivative is f prime of x. If y is the original function, the first derivative is dy dx. Now we can go on to differentiate the first derivative as well, and we get what we call the second derivative. So for dy dx, that becomes d squared y dx squared. This is known as the second derivative. If you differentiate f prime of x, the second derivative is f prime prime of x. That's the notation we use in differentiation. Now let's learn how to differentiate. If you have an equation in the form y is equal to ax to the power n, the first derivative dy dx is said to be nax to the power n minus 1. So what has simply happened here is we have dropped the power, so it becomes nax, and then we're going to subtract 1 from this power, n minus 1. So let's look at an example. We've got 3x squared. Y is equal to 3x squared. So dy dx would be equal to, drop the power, so it becomes 2, and we still have our 3 here, and there's an x, and then subtract 1 from the power, so it's 2 minus 1, and then you can obviously simplify this and you get dy dx is equal to 6x to the power 1, which we can simply write as 6x. Let's look at another example. We'll do y is equal to 4x to the power 3. Again, it's very straightforward. Dy dx is equal to, you're going to drop your power, becomes 3 times the 4x, and then subtract 1 from this power, 3 minus 1. So what you end up with is dy dx is equal to 12x to the power 2. So this is how you differentiate. Now let's look at a slightly more complex example. We'll do y is equal to 4 over the square root of x. We can rewrite root x as x to the power half. So this is the same as 4x to the power half. And let's bring this power up to the numerator, and we can write this as y is equal to 4x to the power minus 1 over 2. And now we can differentiate. Dy dx is equal to, again, we're simply going to bring down our power, negative 1 over 2, and we still have our 4 here, x, and then subtract 1 from the power, so that's negative 1 over 2 minus 1, and so dy dx would be equal to negative half times 4 will give us negative 2, and then that's x to the power minus 3 over 2. And then if you want, you can always use laws of indices to take this to the bottom so that your power is positive. So now let's move on to the chain rule. Say for example, you're asked to find the first derivative of 2x plus 3 to the power 2. Obviously, you could just expand and differentiate each individual term. But what if we just wanted to differentiate it like this? we then use what we call the chain rule. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the part inside the bracket, the 2x plus 3, and we're going to equate it to u. So u is 2x plus 3. So that means we can rewrite y as y is equal to u to the power 2. And now we can simply find dy du. Note that it's dy du because we have y and u. So if we had x, it would have been over dx, but since we have u, it's du. And now we can simply bring down our power, so it becomes 2u, and then subtract 1 from the power. That would be to the power 1, so we can write it as 2u. And now let's go back to u. We've got u is equal to 2x plus 3. Let's find du dx. If you differentiate 2x, bring down the power, that's 1 times 2x, subtract 1 from the power, that will be 1 minus 1, so that will give us 0. And if you differentiate a constant, you get 0, so that 3 will result in a 0. So this becomes du dx is equal to 2. Now we're going to create what we call a chain rule. What we want is dy dx, but what we have is dy du and du dx. So we can say that dy du times du dx will give us dy dx. Notice that if you had to cross out the du's, you'd go back to dy dx. So this is then what we call the chain rule. You've multiplied dy du by du dx to give you dy dx. And so what we can simply do now is to say that dy dx is equal to our dy du, which is 2u, times our du dx, which is 2. And so this would simplify to give dy dx is equal to 4u. Now remember that this is dy dx, so it means we need to get rid of this u. To do that, we simply go back to our very first step. We said let u equal 2x plus 3. So we can go back and use that same substitution to say that dy dx is equal to 4 times 2x plus 3. Now you can expand the bracket or leave it like this, and this would be your final answer. Now let's look at another example. We've got 4x plus 1 to the power 3, and we want to find the first derivative. What we're going to say, this is y is equal to, so we're going to say that u is equal to, what's inside the bracket, u is equal to 4x plus 1. So we'll come here and write y as y is equal to u cubed. So if we differentiate dy du would be bring down the power, so it's 3u, subtract 1 from the power, squared. And now let's find du dx, which is 4. We create our chain rule, dy dx is equal to dy du multiplied by du dx, and we simply substitute. So dy dx is equal to 3u squared times 4. So dy dx is equal to 12u squared, and then we have to substitute u. U is 4x plus 1. So dy dx is equal to 12 times 4x plus 1 to the power 2. And that will be our final answer. Now, some of you may have noticed that What's simply going on here, if I can write this here, is y is equal to 4x plus 1 to the power 3, is we're simply saying dy dx is equals to, we're dropping this power, this 3 times 4x plus 1, subtract 1 from this power, so that's 3 minus 1, which we can simply write as 2, so that will be to the power 2, and then we're multiplying by differentiate what's inside the bracket. If you differentiate 4x plus 1, you get 4, and that gives you dy dx is equal to 12 times 4x plus 1 to the power 2, and you notice that this answer is exactly the same as this one. So this is a simplified version of the chain rule, and using this idea we can then create a formula for differentiating using the chain rule. We can say that when y is equal to ax plus b to the power n, we can say that dy dx is equal to, we'll drop our power which is n, ax plus b, subtract 1 from the power, and then we're going to differentiate ax plus b, and we get a. And so we can say that dy dx would be an ax plus b to the power n minus 1. And that's the formula you can use for the chain rule when inside the bracket you have ax plus b. Now let's look at one more example. Find the first derivative of y equals root x minus 5. Before you watch the solution, try to attempt to solve this one on your own, and then when you're done, you can check to see if you did the right thing. So here comes the solution. We know that we can write the square root sign as the power half. So this can be written as x minus 5 to the power half. So this means that dy dx will be, we're going to drop our power half, so that's 1 over 2, x minus 5, subtract 1 from the power half, half minus 1, and then differentiate what's inside the bracket. So we only have this x here, and if you differentiate x, you get 1, so that's times 1, and so dy dx is equal to half x minus 5 to the power negative half, and this would be your final answer. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.